As summer has turned into fall, the archery season is finally upon us. This is our 2023 Wisconsin archery deer hunt video, and we are super excited to bring it to you guys. We have been looking forward to this all year, and the time is finally upon us. We really dedicated our time this year to getting as much footage as possible and to fill the freezer at the same time. We spent a lot of time this fall out in the blind, just trying to make an opportunity for ourselves, and it was a really tough year, let me tell you. With having a full-time job, it made it really tough for us to get out into the stand as much as we wanted to, but we made the best of our weekends. Throughout the season, we saw lots of deer, found lots of sign, and even found a lot of good scrapes, but it just was not producing the amount of deer that we were hoping for. But that's hunting for you. We hope you guys stick it out with us and keep watching. If you guys like what you're seeing, hit that subscribe button. Maybe throw a like in there. And feel free to leave us some constructive comments. Now enough of my rambling, let's get into the video. On day 2, we had this little buck come out at about 150 yards and feed around for a little bit. According to what we saw, he had a nice body size, not the biggest in the antlers, but we were really just looking to fill the freezer. Unfortunately, he never came close enough for my girlfriend or I to get a shot at him, but we had plenty of daylight left. Shortly after that one buck fed off into the woods, these two showed up, walking the same path that he had just walked. These two stayed out in the field for about 10 minutes, but never came any closer than 110 yards. We were pretty bummed that they never came any closer, because this buck got my girlfriend really excited, and it definitely would have made a perfect first archery deer. We aren't fully sure what happened to this buck, but we think he either got hit by a car or someone made a bad shot earlier in the season. We were hoping he'd present us with a shot, but he never did. It really goes to show how tough these animals are. Slowly, the two bucks fed into the woods and out of our lives forever. And that was the end of our day 2. After a long dry spell, finally we saw a buck, and a big buck at that. Just sucks he was on the neighbor's property. After a pretty slow morning of just sitting, I was starting to become a little bit antsy, and then finally I heard it behind me. This little buck was cruising right down the alleyway, right into what I hoped was archery range. He came into about 15 yards, and it would have been just perfect, except I think he caught some wind or saw me or something. I'm not sure, but He didn't want to stick around too much longer after that. Not 5 minutes after that little buck left, this guy showed up, and I'm pretty convinced that it's either his twin brother or he just did a big loop and came right back out again. He fed around for about 2 or 3 minutes, decided he had enough, and just walked right back out. After about 10 minutes, I got down out of the stand to go find my arrow just to confirm everything that I saw after the shot. This is where I was standing when I shot that buck. He was standing here when I shot, and he ran off in this direction somewhere. So we'll just follow the blood and see if we can't find him. It's been about 35, 40 minutes, I think. So. First Wisconsin whitetail with a bow.
How do you feel?
Pretty excited, actually. He's actually a sweet buck.
It's a pretty good sized body.
And he's cool. Look at that. That's sweet. Been rubbing. That's awesome. Good shot. Right where I put it. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. We've been starving. Oh, my first Wisconsin buck with a bow. Pretty happy about it. He's super cool. He's got a lot of character. And I think that's one thing I look for is character over size. So I think it'll be sweet. He'll feed us. And it's a crazy morning. They hadn't been rutting and it's been hot, cold, up, down. We haven't seen a lot of deer. Haven't had any come in for a shot, and this was the very first one. So I didn't really care how big he was. I just wanted to put some meat on the table and fill the freezer. So he's gonna do that for us. And next weekend we pull out the old rifles and let him have it with those. So thanks for watching, and sorry I didn't get the shot on film. It was too much going on.